Alright, I thought I'd show you some of the decks I had inspired by April. These are some bridge decks. Before I did cardistry, I did have a brief sort of flirtation with magic, so these are some gaff decks, some Svengali decks, a couple of tapered decks, one invisible deck, see some magic blank deck, some little miniature decks you can use for effects, and a couple of those, and some Fox Lake regular playing cards. This is a Svengali deck. On the poker size cards, I've got a few of those, some invisible decks as well. April pointed out that Tally-Ho fan back cards are the more popular ones with magicians, and she's right. I don't actually have any of those. I've got some Hoyles and of course some standard bicycle decks. I do have a couple of interesting ones. So this is a bicycle deck, but all of the faces are blank. This is in a gaff deck. It's just a deck where all of the faces happen to be blank. I bought this deck. If anything, that's actually the deck that inspired me to start doing cardistry, because all of the front's faces look the same. And then here's a deck from the Rio Casino, which I'm not even sure if it exists anymore. This is where Lance Burton used to perform before he moved to the Monte Carlo. The WJF was there for a while. Whoops, excuse me. And the thing I really like about this deck is, beyond the fact that it handles really well, is because the back's mostly white. It looks really pretty when you fan that out as well. It looks like it looks practically blank, except for the Rio symbol, of course. And then a few of the decks that I've just recently picked up for cardistry. So there's a Theory 11 Monarch deck, an Illusionist Artifice deck, and then the last two decks that I've just recently picked up from the new deck order, which are the non-standard faces and backs. As you can see, these are all, again, kind of all the same. And what happens here is when you fan them, they look really pretty. So let's see if I can fan this with, there we go. That's terrible. And they make those pretty lines. And on the front, on the faces, they all look pretty nice too. So I put these away because I'm going to wait until I get better before I start using those. And then lastly, here are some DVDs that I have picked up. Genesis is probably the cardistry instruction that I'm enjoying the most. Some of these sleights are still a little difficult to me, but this is a very good beginner cardistry deck DVD. Brainstorm, this is actually John Guastafaro. He invented the ballet cut that I show in one of my little videos. This is a magic trick deck a DVD. This is actually a poker DVD on shuffles and cuts that I picked up at a thrift store. And then Jeff McBride's 3-volume collection on card manipulation. These are all the ones that I've been playing with as well. Yeah. Certainly nothing like April Choi's card collection, and I've got a few decks around here somewhere. I do have that Chris Angel deck, which is terrible to handle, and a few others that fall into the collection, but these are the ones that I have so far. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that.